Well, hello there. Happy Friday. Welcome or welcome back to my stream. My name is Mac. You can call me Jason, but
And don't call me Shirley.
tonight we're going to continue putting together the Acclamator MOC. I thought I was done with the wing. It looks like we're still putting greebling on the wing. There's a lot of greebling on this. A lot of greebling. And yes, it's good to see you again, Constant Gaming. You are first. I don't know how long you've been first. You've probably been first since like yesterday, because you have a tendency to pop in right about when the stream is created. So yeah, the way tonight's going to go is I'm going to finish the wing, and then I believe I immediately start the next wing. And then after both wings are done, I put the wings on. Hey, welcome back, Mathematician. Thanks for swinging by after seeing you on Wednesday. And then after the wing, I think it's adding more greebling to the side before the top goes on. The greebling really is reminiscent of putting the greebling on the Superstar Destroyer, where there's just there's a lot between the top and bottom of the ship. So I think also a ramp is created and put on, because this does have a functional ramp. Because as you hopefully can remember from the end of Attack of the Clones and in the Clone Wars, the Acclamator has a ramp. No, I am from Northern Illinois, and I just realized I need to plug something in, so 1 second. On Wednesday, I forgot to plug in my network cable. Hello, little Lego! On Wednesday, I forgot to plug in my network cable, and I'm surprised I got through without having any kind of networking issues, because that has happened to me in the past. And speaking of issues tonight, it is so windy out there. I saw Dorothy and Toto and the Wicked Witch of the West. In all seriousness, whatever spare leaves anyone had in their yard, they're in someone else's yard. And I've heard that the crackling of trees in the wild area next to my house. So hopefully my trees don't echo that. My city does sometimes lose power during storms. So if I lose power, I promise I'll be back as soon as possible. I'll try to find a way of letting you guys know what's going on. And if I do lose hours of the stream, I will make it up. Hey, Arnold, sorry I missed you coming in. I like building Legos, the Mathematician, because it's very soothing in a way. And also creating something is nice. I get the same feeling from when I was making models as a kid, although with these Lego sets, I don't have to, glue or paint anything. So I get a sense of satisfaction once everything is complete. And then I display it. And then I dust them and I take good care of them, because they're display pieces. So I guess I will get started. First, I know, yeah, it is good for people with ADHD, and it's good for anyone that might be going through a rough patch, because you just kind of zone everything else out and focus on what you're doing, and it's very, very relaxing. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the burning question here. Hopefully this isn't too terrible. It has been
0 days since Mac's last Lego purchase.
So I did go to Walmart today, and there are. I was not intending to buy anything when I went to Walmart that was Lego related. But I do always check their clearance section because my Walmart never, ever has clearance things. Like they had clearance once in a year since I've been paying attention. Well, 6 months I guess since I've been paying attention. So I went to Walmart today, and they have a lot of Lego on clearance today. And I was like, holy cow, I can't believe it. So far as Star Wars goes, they only had they had two things on clearance. They had the ATTE, and they had the pod racing diorama. And I was like, you know what? I don't need the pod racing diorama, and I already have an ATTE. No, Little Lego. I live in South Central Missouri. So I went through all the other things, and they had a city set on sale. They had a city space set on sale or clearance. They had a Marvel set on sale, which was Spider-Man's Last Battle. And they had some cars, and I was like, you know what? I can go ahead and walk out of here without buying any clearance, even though a set was really calling to me today. I thought to myself, I can do this. I can walk away. I don't need to purchase anything. I just recently purchased something. I'm purchasing something on April 1st. So I don't need this. I can walk away. Although it sure would be spiffy, I can walk away. So I did, and I continued my shopping, and I got everything I needed, and I made it to the checkout, and I was like, hey, cool. I didn't buy any Lego. And as I was in the process of checking out, I realized that I forgot something. I forgot my wife's melon that she requested. And I was like, oh, well, darn, I guess I got to go back and get in and get the melon. And then it was like Destiny. Destiny told me that because I'm going in to get this melon, I have to get a Lego set. The set that was calling me. So I did. I broke down and I got the Lego set. So I know I have no sense of self-control, it seems. But trust me, it's a good addition to my collection. And it is a possibility to be built during the random build stream that will be coming up in a couple weeks. Lego, I wish we had a Target. I really do. I think that would be pretty cool. I think the closest Target to us is maybe in Springfield, if not Mountain Home, which is all the way in Arkansas, because I live actually pretty close to Arkansas. I just heard a piece fall, but I don't know I think everything's on. That AT driver's helmet is exclusive to Target, which explains why I can't get one at Walmart. I mean, I do have one, so it's not essential for me to get another one, but as some people have said, it does kind of look cool to have a pair of them. So Little Lego said that he had some wind out there. Does anyone else feel like they're going to get blown away? Boy, there sure are some flimsy pieces to this thing. All right, that's back together again, it seems.
Hello there.
Hello, Michaeline. Welcome to the stream. I just basically got started. So I have a plugin that changes the camera every couple minutes or so. And I think I might actually kind of switch things up. Not today, but on the next stream, I'm going to make the camera angles random. So right now, I believe it goes this main camera, then the overhead camera, and then the side camera. So I'm going to make it, switch things up a little bit, make it random. Although ideally, for the side camera at least, I think it would be better to zoom in and actually look at my hands. Because really, Lego is all about what is going on here. Instead of, what's going on here. But I've had it this way for a couple months, so that's why I haven't changed it up yet. I'm just kind of weighing things. Nope, no foot pedals. There are foot pedals that you can get for Elgato, which works with the Stream Deck, which is something I do have to switch through some scenes and such. But I have not gotten the foot pedal yet. And I just I came up with this idea pretty much, all on my own. Oh yeah, because the monster. Yeah, I had to take the nuclear option today for my allergies because it is spring and it's extremely windy and it's just blowing the pollen everywhere. So I'm going to be catatonic pretty soon. and hopefully the monster will offset some of it. If I take Benadryl, I'm out for the most part. So I did have to take Benadryl, and I just don't want to fall asleep on you guys. So little Lego, I use OBS as the software to stream. Some people use Stream Elements. Some people use, well, I can't actually remember all of them. I use OBS because it's simple. It does not take up a lot of CPU resources, which is essential because I have 3 cameras feeding into my laptop. And if I use something that was a little more robust on the CPU resources, it would cripple my stream. Little Lego, it can actually be tested offline. When you set up your stream, you can set your stream up to be private, and then you can actually go into YouTube Studio, or Creator Studio rather, and you can pull up your stream, and it's private so no one else can see it, and you can see, you know, how things are going. That's what I've done. And then you can also make it unlisted for a brief period of time, and then you can share it with people, and they can give you feedback on how things look. Zim, who has been in the channel for a long time, you know, that's what I would do is, you know, I would send him my unlisted stream on YouTube, and, you know, I would do some test builds, and he would give me feedback, and I would implement that feedback, and then we did this several times to basically achieve this final product. And I imagine at some point in time it will change somewhat, because I believe in iteration. You know, I'm a software engineer, so that's what you do, is you iterate and you iterate until you get the absolute perfect solution. And thank you, Mike. Yeah, my wife, she is a YouTuber herself. She did some vlogging. She has some 80s breakdown, some 80s movie breakdowns, I should say, where she, you know, discusses 80s movies and their plots and reviews and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, if you're building Legos by yourself and you have a fair amount of them, why don't you just start a YouTube channel? And I'm like, that's ridiculous. And then started trying some things out and was like, okay, well, maybe I can do this, which is so strange, because I hate being on camera. I hate pictures being taken of me, but yet here I am. So Michaeline, I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, which is a lot actually, but I think I can maintain it. Little Lego, I can try to see. Sometimes I work until 4 to 4:30 my time, and at 5 o'clock is when you have your panel. So all I can say is I can try if time permits. And reviews are going to be coming out soon, so I want to make sure that if my boss needs me, I am absolutely there for him. Okay, Arnold, I will still be here. I might be here for a while, pending a power outage, of course. Yeah, so here's a funny story. When I was younger, much younger, we recorded a play in school, and it was just with a just a voice recorder. It wasn't like a camcorder at the time, and so we would just say our lines, and then when we were all done, the teacher would play it for us, and so it was kind of cool because we got to hear ourselves speak. And then I just kept on waiting and waiting and waiting for my part to come on, and I'm like, I didn't hear my part, and so I'm like, teacher, I didn't hear me. And she said, "Oh, you were on there. You were on there." I'm like, "No, I didn't hear me." So she played it back, and then, or she rewound it and she played it, and she's like, "Well, this is you." And I'm like, "That can't be me. That's a little girl." Because at the time my voice was so high pitched, I sounded like a girl. So of course, my voice did finally change after 13 or so, but the damage had been done. So I don't really like hearing myself talk very much either. But here I am. Of course, I really don't hear myself talk very much. Oh, I forgot to play on the music. I would like to listen to headphones while doing this, but there's a little bit of a delay in the stream where my voice will go on several seconds after I say something, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit. So I just mostly just build here in silence because any music that I have would be picked up by the mic. So occasionally I'll put headphones in, but it's not very often. So Mike, you said that you and your son put Legos together. What's your guys' favorite Lego set that you guys have put together? Also, there is a video out there that has captured my high-pitched voice, which will be shown to nobody. Oh, okay. I just saw that on sale in Walmart today. It's on clearance actually. I saw that and I was a little tempted to get it, but not too terribly tempted to get it. So I did actually end up walking away from that one, but I did not, unfortunately, walk out of Walmart empty-handed. I did make a purchase, which would be revealed at a later date. And it looks like I put the wrong piece in here. Which I seem to do every once in a while. But it's easily amended. Very nice. And how old is your son? I mean, that's, if that's too personal a question, I can understand that perfectly. I only ask because somehow I made it all the way through my childhood and adulthood and never had a Lego set until last June, which is terrible, really, in a way, because I do love putting them together so much. But I guess there just it's never too late to start. Not bad, not bad. It's cool that he did it 95% himself. So I started out building the Lego Titanic with my wife. And then after that was done, I got the, I think it was like the TIE Bomber maybe, or maybe it was the Santi and X-Wing. I can't remember the exact set name, but they didn't seem very fulfilling, not nearly as fulfilling as the Titanic. And so then I got the Millennium Falcon, and that was a lot more fulfilling and has kind of launched me into the whole UCS Lego thing. Sure, little Lego, no problem. I'll still be here in an hour for sure, unless I have a power outage, as I've said before. And that's pretty neat that you guys did Lego when he was 3 or 4 years old. He has lots to look forward to in the future. So this is actually not an official set, as I'm sure you probably saw in the description. This is a MOC designed by someone else. And I picked this one because I think the Acclamator would go great sitting next to my Venator. But it really seems like I just did not do a good job of putting these pieces in. I'm still working on the bags that I put together at like 1 a.m. in the morning, so I have a little bit of an excuse anyways. Fortunately, I have everything sorted out pretty good, but I think I took the grays out of here. I need a 1x2 gray slope. Yeah, that's something I discovered. It certainly is a little expensive. Lego sets are. Unless you can manage to get them on clearance. Well, I don't see that piece, but I'm sure that it won't be hard to put on if I encounter an extra one later, so I'll just keep moving on. Yep, let's see it. All right. Well, it's the thing that's difficult I found about purchasing Lego sets at a discounted price, at least in retail stores, is Lego has a threshold for price reductions that they don't want retailers to go past. I guess it's an agreement that is signed when you decide that you're going to sell Lego. And most places that are resellers, that are, you know, private resellers, of course, they will abide by these agreements because Walmart or Lego will somehow find out. I don't know how they find out, but apparently they do find out when you breach this agreement and you sell your Legos for cheaper than they want you to sell them for. And Walmart does get fined, but they just kind of laugh it off. And there's speculation that the reason why Walmart is not selling the ATTE helmet is out of punishment for continuing to break these agreements all the time. I wonder if what I need is in here. So what I'm leading to is that is true. You can set your own prices, but your own prices can't go below a certain threshold. And I don't know what that threshold is because the guy that has the hobby shop in town wouldn't tell me. But I think they don't like you going less than 10% or something like that.
Hello there.
So they have sets at Walmart right now that are like $30 or more off. And that isn't really what Lego wants you to sell your sets at price-wise. So anyways, hey Shifty. So Shifty, I'm not aware. I know that storms are coming, but I don't know like what is coming yet. But guess what? I'm in the bottom level, so a tornado can come and I will be safe and sound. Now, my wife might have to join me down here, but she has a tendency to not take tornado warnings very seriously, so I don't know what she's going to do. I take tornado warnings very seriously. Like if I know a tornado warning is out there, I will go upstairs and I will get all the cats and I'll bring them downstairs and lock them downstairs, and I will go actually in a place like this, which is nice and protected, and I will wait it out until it's over. But the last time we got a tornado warning, it was in the like, after 9 o'clock, and my wife was already in bed, and she was just like, ugh. She didn't get out of bed or anything. So yeah. So I am in South Central Missouri, or as I like to call it, Misery. Nice. I don't think I've made it to Connecticut yet, which is sad. I've made it to Delaware, and I've made it to DC, of course. But I don't think I've really made it any farther north than Delaware. I'd like to go to Connecticut and Vermont and Maine someday. Especially in the fall. I hear it's very beautiful in the fall. I'd also like to make it to Oregon and Washington State and Montana and all that. There's just so many places. Sorry. There's just so many places in the United States I've never made it to. That would be, kind of swell to go to. Oh, I love snow so very much. I would prefer to live in a snowy climate, actually. So. Boy, there sure is a lot of detail on these wings. Like big frame, small frame. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that's perfect. When I lived in Northern Illinois, I loved snow so very much. I didn't mow lawns really. I think, I didn't really mow lawns. But in the wintertime, I would go around and I would shovel snow for a job to get money in the wintertime. And it wasn't maybe before, I think it was maybe about 30 minutes in when I started just removing the coat and just shoveling snow in a t-shirt. It was great. Well, Shifty, you'll be back in New York before you know it. Whether you like it or not, I suppose. Well, are you going to enjoy going back to New York after living where you're living right now, or will it be a sad thing for you, Shifty? I mean, I imagine you have some form of homesickness, but you might like where you're at right now. Pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that completely. After going to St. Louis and spending a couple days there, I start missing my bed pretty much near immediately as well. Well, that's just a couple days. Can't imagine being away from it for a year. Okay. So I'm starting to make things and put them on like this little ramp piece here. And it actually doesn't really move. Maybe it moves just, no, I guess it doesn't really move. Yeah, see, I tried to move it and it comes apart. So I wonder if eventually all this space here gets filled up. Well, I guess I can, it's just very flimsy. Oh, I think we're building the ramp now. Exciting times. Oh, that sounds terrible. You guys didn't get an air mattress? Oh, okay. This one's too long. I need a 6. Do I have a 6? I think that's a 6. So when I was in California, I basically told this story last stream, but I couldn't make it in California, so I ended up having to move in with my parents, and that was definitely not a long-term solution because if I recall correctly, they imposed a curfew on me.
Hello there.
Hey, Glitch! Wow, it's been a while. It's good to see you. So as soon as I could afford it. Okay, thanks, Mike, for stopping in. And like I said, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, Saturdays. So always at 6 p.m. Central. So if you ever stop by, it'd be great to have you again in the future. And thanks for stopping by. So lost my train of thought there for a second. I had to move with my parents. They gave me a curfew, and if I went out to party or something like that, they would be like, "Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking?" Hey, Tristan. So, yeah, I thought, man, I can't stay here because this is just ridiculous. You know, I'm in my late 20s here, and I have a curfew, and it's just like living with my parents. So, as soon as I was able to, I got a studio apartment, and my first bed was an air mattress, and I had that for a while because I kept prioritizing other things like a desk for my computer and a chair for my computer and all that other kind of stuff. Well, Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you made it.
Hello there.
It's a pretty good one, although I'm suffering from allergies. Hi, Vivo. Oh, Glitch. Okay, I will see you later. I'm sorry I only got to see you for just a little bit, but I hope to see you this weekend. Have a good one. Yeah, allergies have been just destroying me today because, well, it's allergy season and it's extremely windy here, and it's just blowing everything around. It's just terrible. I'm actually surprised I'm still vertical because when I take Benadryl, I'm usually asleep shortly thereafter. And the allergies, I will suffer from them for a couple more weeks, and then I just magically get acclimated to them, and then it's like nothing ever happened. But goodness gracious, it is suffering until I get to that point. So the set I'm putting together today is a set that someone designed. It is not an official Lego set, for those of you that don't know a lot about what MOCs are. Someone else created this and built it, and I don't know what the full process is, but I imagine they sent it to someone else who also built it and said, okay, well, this looks like it's a buildable ship design. So, you can go ahead and put your plans up for sale, and then, other people can buy it. And so that's what I did. And it's interesting in the fact that, this isn't an official Lego set, but some of the design decisions are a bit interesting. And I've also learned that I'm terrible at piecing the set out myself, where Lego is actually puts all the pieces in the bags for you. Fortunately, I have everything sorted, so it doesn't take me but a minute to get something I missed. I guess you could call it a STC, but I think people usually call it a mock, my own creation. But I think it's a little weird to call it a mock because it's not my own creation. I think I like the term SEC a lot better, really. So Vivo, these are actual Lego pieces, but this is not an official Lego set. This is someone else's design. I did, as part of the design you purchase, it comes with, or actually, to tell you the truth, you can get the parts list before you even buy the set, and then you can upload the XML format to Bricklink, and then you can set up like buy carts. So that's what I did. So these are all real Lego pieces, but not an official Lego set. No, there are so many creations out there. I don't know how they get around that or what the process is, but no, Star Wars does not actually, or Disney, I should say, does not hit them with a copyright. Or I assume not, because there are so many Star Wars MOCs out there. Arnold. So Arnold, yes, yes, I have worked on my medieval city a little bit. So I put in an order for 2x3 bricks, 2x2 bricks, 3x3 plates in both gray and green, and I think I got 200 3x3 gray plates. And so I finished one mills. I didn't have enough left over to finish the other one, and that's about as far as I've gotten in my medieval city. So I've not heard of Go Bricks, but I there is a pretty well known, well reputed Lego reviewer out there that has been doing like off-brand Lego reviews, and I think he has a pretty good opinion of Funhole. I know Mold King has some pretty amazing sets, but I don't think they're being rated as high as like Funhole and such. Ooh, wow, so this actually slides underneath. That's pretty cool, I guess. And it doesn't actually, there's nothing to snap it in, so I'm supposing later on I'll have an anchor of some sort. Okay, Tristan, that is good to know. I'll probably wait a bit to, expand beyond Lego just because I have an insane amount of Lego right now, and it just seems to be getting ever bigger. Like I could probably, my backlog is so big right now that I could probably, if I cut down to like 3 streams a week instead of 4, I could probably make it at least 3 to 4 months without buying anything new. Which, could happen if my wife starts getting mad at me for the amount of Legos I've purchased. So something that you might have to consider for off-brand Legos right now, unfortunately, is where it's coming from. Because if I think if they're coming from China, you might have to pay a tariff on it. Okay, let's see. Now I'm building the other side. There it is. That's the piece I'm looking for. Yeah, it's all about that that little Lego marking on the studs and on the insides. That's what drives the cost of Legos so high. Or rather, the plastic. Well, what makes me worried is if these tariffs go into effect on Denmark, because I know I don't know how much of Lego is made in Denmark, but I know that Lego was created in Denmark, and that's, I believe, is where their headquarters is. And I feel bad because there are some people that get off-brand Legos, and they get off-brand minifigs because they can't afford the price, and then the price goes up because of tariffs. Okay, so this actually goes into one of these. I mean, myself, I almost got a couple Mold King sets back in the day, but I ended up paying the extra cost for the official set. Mostly because I was just getting into Lego, and I wanted to just go with what I knew would be easier to build, because sometimes the instructions on some of these sets that you get from off-brand places are not very good. Okay, so China is the one that would get hit with tariffs right now. Hungary, Denmark. Well, I don't think Mexico has any tariffs right now. Those are delayed, but I think Hungary is a part of the EU, unless I'm mistaken. Which, I mean, I could be mistaken about that. Sorry, I need to blow my nose again here. Allergies, they're the worst. Hmm. Okay. That looks right. Yep. So I love that how some of the steps in here are just to look and compare what you're building to what's in the manual, and then everything looks kosher there. I've never even heard of those other companies except for Funhole. Of course, now I get ads for Funhole everywhere. So I thought I was building a ramp, but I guess I'm just connecting this here. Bring the panel connected to both hinge plates on the bottom. Okay. But what about these things here. All right, so anyways, I'm gonna make sure. See, this does not want to fit here. This has to be some of the jankiest build I've seen. %, sure that it is built correctly, and it is built correctly. The side of this doesn't really hinge very well. We'll see how this goes, I guess. This is ridiculous. There needs to be at least one more thing to hold this together. I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of muting and such because my nose is just running like crazy. So I do like military. I haven't built any military sets yet, though. I'm going to try to stick a brick here and see if I can make this. Is not in the official design, but I just feel like this is just too flimsy without adding some additional support here. So hopefully I can still get things together here, but it looks like I can't now. Yeah, there's like there's a huge gap here. I'm going to just double check one more thing. Nope, I put those in right. Yep, everything is built to spec. I'll show you guys in a minute what I'm referencing. So there is on here, there's like a clip on this side underneath, and then there's another one on this side underneath. And both of those are clipped in properly, but there's like, I can't quite get everything snug because maybe this here. So it's, maybe that's reversed. Maybe that's the problem. Who knew building someone else's Lego design would be so fun? Hey Tristan, thank you for finally making it, and I hope to see you again in the future. I'm on here a lot, and I have a lot of neat stuff to build. All right, so let's try this again. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh boy. Don't think I wanted that to happen. Well, I was almost there. here we go again. So now, why is it crooked? Okay, we're not all the way in over here. Now we are. All right, there we go. It was difficult, but we got there. I still don't like the design of it very much, and you can see that the support on the bottom is just not very good, and it's caused some of the pieces to look, you know, like they got pushed in a little bit, but I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm just going to keep going. All right, let's see. So Arnold, you still running errands? Zim, he would be on tonight, but he is camping, I believe. So I won't see him unless he decides to stream from his phone, which I just don't see happening. He finds camping to be relaxing in a way of getting away from the world. So he probably won't tune in tonight. And I imagine that Rex is probably also working. Yeah, this one is too tall, so I need a smaller angled slope. Oh, or unless I missed something there. I did miss something there, actually. Nope, I do not need a moderator right now. And sorry, I don't need a moderator right now. And you've only been here for 2 nights. So if you're here more nights and I get comfortable and I trust you, then sure, I'll make you a moderator. But I'm sorry, I guess I'm just too old and cynical to make someone that I basically just met a moderator of my stream. And if you are under 18, then it's even less likely I'm going to do that, because if something happens where someone is kicked off or something like that and lodges a complaint, I want to make sure that it's an adult that had good cause to remove someone. Standing mathematician. I mean, maybe someday in the future. See, again, this everything feels like it's off by just a little bit. This needs to be more. It needs to be up by one, I feel. But it is for sure built correctly. So let's see what else has been going on this week. I started watching Rebels. I wish Randucci was here. He probably would have a lot to say about Rebels. So far, it's a pretty good show, but the progress of everyone as they're going along, and backstories and such. Sorry about that. Ooh, boy. And everyone seems busy, so I don't know if anyone's really around to respond to how they feel about Rebels. I'm not a guy that really normally watches very much of animation, but all of the Disney animation seems to be pretty good, pretty well drawn out, and the storytelling is pretty great. So it keeps me interested, keeps me going. I did make it all the way through all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. And I think there is one other series out there. It's not Rebels. Maybe it's. I think it takes place after Return of the Jedi. I just can't remember the name of the series. I saw Rebuild the Galaxy, of course, because I got the Dark Falcon as a Christmas present. I wanted to know the story behind the Dark Falcon. And I think the whole Rebuild the Galaxy thing is just a way of, Lego really being able to print money in a sense, because they can do whatever they want with Star Wars, because nothing is as it was. Oh, what glitched out, Constant? I think I'm about done with this step. is it 5? Oh, it's 540. 540 is as far as I'm supposed to go with this one. Yay! So now we're on 541. Step 541. And then this bag goes to 641. Lots of stuff. Lots of big stuff. I think it's because it's the other wing, really. So I'm very, very hyped about Andor Season 2. Although, you know, I'm a little nervous about how some of my favorite characters may end up. Like I love Luthen, but we don't see Luthen in Rogue One, so I'm a little nervous about his fate. And if you haven't seen Rogue One, I'm very sorry that I have spoiled that for you. Sometimes I forget that you can always watch this stream afterwards, after it's uploaded. Has this been, okay, it's still cycling through. Okay. Boy, I'm really suffering. Missed the days when all I was surrounded by was good Northern Illinois sweet corn, and that never triggered any allergies for me. So what else has been going on this week besides I started Rebels? I guess kind of a major thing happened yesterday when Charlotte and I were playing outside and we were playing frisbee, and I had the frisbee and I was like gonna throw it, and I didn't, and then I was gonna throw it again, and Charlotte went for the frisbee and caught mostly frisbee, but some of my finger too. That hurt like the dickens. And what was shocking to me wasn't that, you know, I pretty much immediately started bleeding afterwards. What shocked me was how numb my finger went, because it was like she pinched the thumb in between her teeth. It was so strange. You know, she's never bitten me like that before, and the only dog I ever had before that was just a toy Chihuahua, and she never, you know, she never bit me, and even if she did, it wouldn't be like that. And I didn't punish her or anything like that for it, because, you know, it wasn't her fault really. It was just an accident, and I didn't, you know, I didn't yell at her or anything like that. But I did say playtime was over, because, well, I had to go in because I was starting to bleed, and I needed to get a Band-Aid and clean out the wound too. Hey, Skywalker.
Hello there.
You just missed me telling the story of how my dog accidentally bit me yesterday. Hey, never too old for Lego. Welcome back. So I've had some struggles today with getting some of this stuff. Hey Shifty, thanks for letting me know. I should probably check see if I get any weather alerts here pretty soon. Hey, nice job. Glad to see that. Things are going pretty good, but I don't have well, Zim won't be on tonight. He's usually a guy that gets in and converses a bit. So I actually had to, for this piece, this section here, I actually had to do something other than what the designer put in order to make this put on there, which is a little annoying. It took me, probably about 10 minutes to get that small chunk on there. And I am like, I took Benadryl and I still have to pause and blow my nose before, my nose starts running too much. Allergies are just terrible. So how does that work exactly, Never Too Old for Lego? How do two people stream at the same time together? I'm looking for a piece. Probably back here. Looking for a 1x2 with like this actually. Well, that's pretty cool. I want to make sure I have a 10. Okay, I've got a 10. I swear I just thought my lights flickered for a second. Yeah, small, big, big, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8 left. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, that's right. And then this says I'm supposed to have some left over, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this part doesn't make any sense. Oh, now it makes sense. Skywalker, thanks for tuning in, buddy. It was good to see you again. Ah, goodness gracious. All right, I gotta have some more panel pieces here. There's one right there. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, mathematician. It is holy today. For some reason I thought it was Monday. I know today is International Pie Day. And normally I would go buy a pie, but like all the things in my town, the best things seem to close down. So my favorite pie shop is no longer here. Okay, so these clip on. and then get rotated or something. Or they just will come off. Some of the ways these things are designed are just not designed very well at all. Oh, little Lego, what are you getting redirected to? So ultimately, it's supposed to sit flat like this. So let's try and see if I can get there. I do like Indian culture. Mathematician. I just went to Singapore. I guess a couple weeks ago, and we went to Little India, which is, of course, a part of Singapore, and it was an amazing thing to see. I did not film anything. I did not take any pictures because I didn't want to, ruin the moment. And plus, I think it would be rude because they were in there. I don't think it was a good time to take pictures or to film. You should let them worship. I also like Indian food, but I think Indian food is a little spicy. How about you, mathematician? I do like Indian food. I just have to be careful because it is very spicy to me. Are you guys getting lag? Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, so that's inserted all the way, just like the instructions say. Okay, so this wing is done. That was a lot of work. So now we start on the next wing, which is also going to be a lot of work. That's a 12. It's not a 12. That's not a 12, but I think I need 3 10s. That's a 10. That's a 10. So do I have a 10 in here? Where's my extras at? I do not. Yep. I do need another 10. So I wonder where my other 10 went. Oh, I believe here it is. Yay! I can proceed. So, mathematician, are you here in the US or are you in India right now? Okay, this is where I might use my 12. Okay. Are you studying here or are you working here? I see. Any plans after you get out of high school for college? That's weird, Constant. So my wife, she went to school to be a doctor, and it was pretty expensive, actually. Hey Arnold, welcome back. Something just doesn't seem very right here. What in the world is going on? Okay, I see what's going on. What you're missing is me having to switch to overhead mode so I can blow my nose in peace, because my allergies are just destroying me right now. So this is right. But it doesn't. Oh, I see. I put the wrong thing down there. I think this is the one I need. Okay, now it all makes sense. Now we're cooking. So yeah, allergies are destroying me. I'm having to pause to blow my nose. Let's see. Everything else is going kosher. I officially finished the other wing. I've not put it on yet because they want me to push to put the wing on at the very end for some strange reason. I might go through this entire box of Kleenex by the time I'm done with the stream. No, I know what I'm allergic to. It's all kinds of bad stuff here. I'm allergic to some of the grass. I'm allergic to some of the trees. I had one of those allergy tests done, and it was pretty terrible, actually, because I was allergic to so many things. I had like hives. Oh yeah, Arnold, did you see my little Lego purchase bit? I can redo it if you want. I was so close to walking away from making a purchase today. So close. Yeah, every year I get hay fever. Unless I'm in Northern Illinois, and then I don't get hay fever, because allergies didn't bother me back then. It was only after I moved to Virginia that I started having allergy problems, and it's just kind of followed me ever since. Okay. So I guess I will do. So as you can see, it's no longer on the screen. because I put it somewhere else. And so I'll go ahead and to me this it might be a little tacky, but to me it makes me laugh. And so you all might think it's tacky, but if it continues to make me laugh, I'll keep doing it. Huh, that's really weird. So I don't know what's going on, why you guys are getting kicked out. But here, I'll go ahead and do this little bit.
It has been 0 days since Mac's last Lego purchase.
So this is the completed wing. So this took a while to get on, actually, and I actually did not follow the instructions in the design. I moved these pieces up, which allowed me to put this on, and even then it's like there's just not enough support. There's only a 1x5 plate supporting this, and as you can see, like, I just pushed in more stuff. So I mean, it's not very well designed. That aspect of it isn't. And I'm not particularly looking forward to having to repeat that step coming up, but what can you do? Oh, Randucci, how are you doing? I've been waiting for you to actually get on stream because I don't know if you saw me say in Discord, but I found Carpenter Brute and they are good, and I would play them on stream if I thought that I wouldn't get a massive copyright strike. But thank you for the recommendation. That was right up my alley. Also, I'm on episode 7 or 8 of season 1 of Rebels. I think you guys really like that show. It's been pretty good so far. Also, I thought for sure that the Ghost and Phantom was a retired set, so I never thought about purchasing it. But it's not a retired set. It's available on Lego's website, which makes me feel a little foolish for not buying it sooner. Not saying I have purchased it, but I think if we have another double point Lego day, I think I will for sure pick it up then. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Okay, gotcha. And it must be the retired set that, yeah, like you said, has the best minifigs. Okay, I see. Well, darn it. think I'm done buying retired sets for a while. Little Lego, are you getting redirected from my stream? I don't know what's going on with the redirects. I thought you were getting redirected from Never Too Old for Lego stuff. I didn't realize you might be having problems with my streams. That is very weird. It's very weird. Oop. I have no idea why I put that one by one on there. It's brain fart, I guess. All right, expanding out some of this greebling with these nice 2x8s. The one bad thing about piecing this out is that my cat Dudley desperately wants to be in my lap, and because of that, there's cat hair in the pieces. So you guys are having issues with the stream? Let me, I guess, check some stuff. I mean, nothing seems out of the ordinary here. Everything seems fine. It's odd that it's happening at all, really. You know, I want everyone to have a good experience. And it sounds like it's not happening for everyone, and I find that to be a little worrisome. No, I did not, Randucci. The shock mount is still there. Are you saying you're hearing noises again? No, don't do that, Arnold. No. That's weird. That is truly weird. Randucci, the build has been good in some ways and bad in some ways. Overall, well, hold on a second. Allergies are really killing me today. So some parts of the build have been very difficult to get together, and I actually had to modify the design a little bit in order for things to get to be put on. But once everything does get put together, it looks nice. No, Arnold, I turned the AC off before I came down here. It's so nice upstairs. The wife doesn't need AC on right now anyways. We've got the windows open. So I don't know what you guys are hearing. I think I'm gonna have to start doing some kind of pre-stream again like I used to in order to, see how things are going. And every time it's the same equipment. And I don't do anything extra. So I don't understand what the inconsistencies are. This is supposed to be a 4, or sorry, this is supposed to be a 3, not Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All I can do is just apologize and power on and get through, and then figure out what's going on before the next one. And maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know. Well, because it's bothering you now, it's bothering me, and it makes me wonder what everyone else is having to deal with, and how long it's been going on without someone, mentioning it. Yeah, the mic is attached to the table. I never noticed it bounced the sound off either. They're pretty solid shelves for the money. I just don't like the color scheme of them very well. And I fully intend to try and paint them in the summer, or try to paint them. Missing one more wing piece. All right, where are my angled pieces? Here it is. Thank you, Shifty. And you're welcome, Arl. I'm just glad that they are working out for you. Wait a second here. This is supposed to be a flat. No big deal. That's replaced. Good to go. Just want this misery to end. Not the misery of this build, the misery of my allergies. Yeah, Shifty. The weather patterns here are pretty interesting. Like it always seems to kind of roll in after it hits like Kansas City and such from the west. I will sleep hopefully tonight at a respectable hour once I get done with this. Hey Shifty, can you let me know if I get a tornado warning? That would be swell. I imagine it would pop up on my phone, but just in case. Oh, goodness gracious. So the only thing I could do more to alleviate my suffering is to take another Benadryl, and I'm just not prepared to do that right now. So, sorry for putting you guys through this today, but I didn't feel like it would be enough to cancel the stream. I mean, could you imagine me canceling the stream because of allergies? That would just... Cetirizine, I've never heard of it actually. So I've taken 2 Allegras this morning. They are 12 hours. They're supposed to last for 24 hours. And I've taken an Allegra D, which is supposed to be just fine and handle everything. And then I took a Benadryl in addition. So yeah, I think I've taken everything I really can at this point. But I have taken a second Benadryl and it has done the trick. But oh no, Zyrtec does not work for me. I tried to take Zyrtec and it literally did nothing for me. Yeah, it's weird how these drugs impact different people. They had a Tylenol allergy medicine that also worked pretty good, but they stopped making that for some reason. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Lord, it's coming. There it is. So this goes in between here. Sorry. Hey. Well, at least I'm already in the bottom level, so I'll be okay. I just need to try to convince my wife that it's worth her coming down here and chilling out. Tornado or not, if she gets called in, she has to go. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, little Lego. So you just have to deal with the pain all the time because nothing you can take will help? I'm on the flip side. I usually like I never get headaches, and I do have some muscle pain every once in a while, but I don't I don't usually have to take anything for it. Speaking of that, I'm convinced after all the workout stuff I've done this week that the gym is trying to kill me. The amount of work we've done today has been, or this week, workouts have been terrible. You guys ever hear of the Murph workout? It's made after its name. I think it was Lieutenant Murphy. That was, I believe he was in the army and was killed in Afghanistan, I believe. But they turned his workout into like a CrossFit workout type deal that everyone does on Memorial Day. Sorry, pardon me. At least if I have to blow my nose, I do turn the mic off and I switch camera modes, so you all don't have to witness that in any shape or fashion. So anyways, if you guys have never heard of Murph, what it is, it's a mile run, and then you come back inside after your mile run and you do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 body squats or air squats, however you want to call them. And then you do another mile run. And you're supposed to all do this while wearing a 25-pound weighted vest. And we're starting prep for that. Or actually, I guess we started prep for that last week. The workouts have been a little intense this week. Yesterday, I wasn't sure if I would be able to reach up and wash my hair. Fit it in there. Yeah, it was just named after a guy named Murphy. Whenever I think of Murph, I think of that guy, and also I think of the Murph that's in Interstellar. Which was a fantastic movie, Interstellar. Can't recommend that movie enough. We're flying through tonight, that's for sure. Boy, I can't believe it's 8:30 already. Murphy's Law, yeah. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. I really wanted to finish this other wing tonight, but I don't see it happening. And if I wasn't suffering from allergies so bad, I could see myself just dealing with things and continuing, but man, I'm dying here. I don't need a 10, I need a 12. I think I need a 12. I need a 12. Put that 10 back. So what do you guys think? You guys think I should keep the stream at 6 tomorrow, or do you think I should start a little earlier? Oh, something's wrong here. I think everything's got to be shifted down by 1. Oh, goodness. Make a poll. Well, I don't know if I need to, because it, well, I guess I could make a poll. It seems like 6 is probably just the best time to continue. But I will make a poll here. Boy, I also can't type. The in-laws live in a town called Pacific, which is south of St. Louis. Probably the next closest, largest town to them that you could identify would be Eureka. Yes, sorry, that would be 6 p.m. Central Time. Or all those times are Central Time. I used to stream on Sundays, but stopped. But I'm gonna have a stream on Sunday this time. There's a chance I might have to cancel Wednesday's stream. I don't know if it's gonna happen yet, but I'm trying to plan ahead in case I have to. Little Lego, I use, I think it's Automatic Source Switcher is what I use. I think that's what it's called. This just plugs right in here. So, all right, guys, there is our tornado warning. So, let me see. There's a good chance I'll be, yes, my phone got it. Or rather, yes. I did receive the warning. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well, I am gonna go. Sorry, guys, for ending a little early, but I need to get everything gathered up and get everyone downstairs. So, I hope I see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Bye for now. If I'm okay, I'll mention in Discord. If you don't have my Discord is in the links with everything else for Twitch and Facebook and Instagram.